Anupama Chandran's long battle came to a bittersweet conclusion on November 23rd, Thursday. The Kerala mother has been frantically searching for her kid, who was allegedly given away for adoption by her family without knowledge last year. The narrative should have produced a surge of sympathy and goodwill for the young woman in a culture where maternity is normally praised and venerated. However, this is not the case since Anupama did not become a mother in accordance with the moral rules imposed by a society steeped in patriarchal views about women, sexuality and autonomy. Anupama has received a lot of backlash on social media for having a child out of wedlock, especially with a man who was already married. The avalanche of judgments is building up, from declaring her an unsuitable mother to arguing that the Andhra couple who had fostered the child would have made better parents. In contrast, Anupama's family has received a little condemnation for deceiving the young woman and engaging in a brutal act of treachery that has affected not only the biological parents and the baby but also the foster parents. More concerning is the readiness to overlook severe flaws in the adoption process and what appears to be actual governmental connivance in keeping Anupama away from her child. Anyone who writes in support of Anupama or expresses joy that the mother has finally found her child is asked if they support infidelity, if they don't feel bad for Ajit's first wife, whom he has now divorced, and if they don't consider the plight of Anupama's family, who had to deal with the prospect of an unwed mother in their home. Anupama Chandran, a 22-year-old, began a protest against the authorities to get back her baby. She alleged that her child was taken away from her by her parents with the help of the concerned authorities. The case was the talking point for the people of Kerala for over a month. However, on Wednesday, November 26, after a year of waiting and a weeks-long tough legal battles, protests and controversies came to an end as Anupama Chandran finally held her baby boy in her arms soon after she stepped out of the court complex located in Thiruvananthapuram along with her partner Ajit. She got custody of the baby, whom she last saw when the infant was 3 days old. The child had been under the care and protection of his adoptive parents in Andhra Pradesh till last Sunday. The child was finally handed over to its biological parents a day after the DNA test of the baby. Anupama and Ajit at the Rajiv Gandhi Centre for Biotechnology established the couple as the parents of the child. The woman's allegation that her child was forcibly taken away from her by her father, a local CPIM leader, triggered a political controversy, following which the government ordered a departmental probe into the incident. Anupama had accused her parents of forcibly taking away her newborn child from her soon after its birth a year ago and alleged that though she complained about it to police several times since April, they were reluctant to register a case against her family members. However, the Perukada police said a case was registered against 6 people, including her parents, sister's husband and 2 of her father's friends, and the delay occurred as they were awaiting legal opinion. Here's the timeline of events that happened in the case. According to Anupama Chandran, she gave birth to a baby boy on October 19, 2020. 3 days later, her parents, who were unhappy about her relationship with Ajit, who was at the time not yet divorced from his first wife, allegedly took the child away from her forcibly and left him at a state government facility for adoption on October 22nd. Then in January 2021, Ajit filed for divorce from his first wife Nasiya. In February, Anupama's sister's marriage took place and she also attended the wedding with the hope that her parents would eventually give her child back. But she was left disappointed when she discovered that her parents had deceived her. She later alleged that she was kept under house arrest at the time by her parents. On April 19th, Anupama lodged a complaint with the police and approached the Chief Minister and State Police Chief, alleging that her relatives forcibly took away her baby and requested them to locate him, but were denied help. Anupama alleged that officials feigned ignorance of her claims. She later filed a complaint with the Child Welfare Committee through a video call and on April 29th submitted a complaint to the Kerala DGP. The complaint reached the Thiruvananthapuram City Police Commissioner's office in the month of May. As a result, Perukada police recorded Anupama's statement regarding the complaint. In July, the details of the baby were added to the website of the Central Adoption Resource Authority for adoption by the concerned authority. Following this, a 5-member team of the Kerala State Council for Child Welfare Committee decided to give the baby for temporary foster care to an Andhra Pradesh couple on August 7th, despite a pending decision from the family court. As per Anupama's complaint, the authorities asked Anupama to come to the Child Welfare Council and she arrived there in search of her baby, but she was shown another baby. Anupama then gave an application to conduct a DNA test as she lost trust in the reliability of government authorities. Subsequently, on September 30th, a DNA test was conducted. The DNA result came on October 7th and revealed that the baby shown to Anupama at the Child Welfare Council was not born to her. On October 15th, Anupama appeared before the media with her complaint. She said police failed to take any action due to political pressure and she was forced to come out in the media after all her attempts failed. She had then said since she went public, she even feared a threat to the baby's life. On October 19th, the day of Anupama's baby's first birthday, the police filed a report based on Anupama's complaint. Chandran went public with charges against her parents stating that CPIM leaders assisted her parents in separating her from her child and the case was eventually filed. Following that, the government petitioned the family court for a stay of the adoption proceedings. On October 21st, the Kerala State Women's Commission filed a report on the issue of a missing child. Anupama then faced a setback as she had to withdraw the habeas corpus petition filed in the High Court. She, in the registered petition, requested the court to direct the police to produce her 1-year-old child before the court and hand over the baby to her. But the court declined to interfere in the habeas corpus petition. Following this, Anupama withdrew her petition. On November 11th, Anupama and her partner Ajit organized an indefinite satyagraha in front of the Kerala Council for Child Welfare in Thaikad for some days, demanding to get their child back. Ensuing this, the Child Welfare Committee issued an order to bring back Anupama's child from Andhra Pradesh for carrying out DNA tests in Thiruvananthapuram on November 18th. Giving a first win to her battle against injustice on November 21st, the baby given for adoption was brought from Vijayawada to Thiruvananthapuram by a team of Kerala Child Welfare Committee. The biosamples of the baby, Anupama and Ajit were taken for DNA tests on the next day. However, she cast doubt on foul play in the collection of the DNA sample from the child as she suspected that the authorities would tamper with the sample and would intentionally give some other child sample. It reflected how Anupama lost her complete faith in the concerned authorities and the government. Due to increased pressure from every side, the process was conducted immediately. Bringing a second win, the DNA result came out on November 23rd. It revealed that Anupama and Ajit Kumar are the biological parents of the baby. Finally, on November 24th, Anupama was granted custody of the baby by the family court in Thiruvananthapuram, marking the first phase of a war against the Vijayan government. Meanwhile, after waging a war to get a newborn child back, which was given for adoption to an Andhra couple, Anupama, after getting custody of the child, called a press meet where she said that she will resume the protest on December 10th and continue protests till all the wrongdoers are brought before the law. She said that December is the International Human Rights Day and on that day she and her supporters will begin a protest before the state secretariat. But one big question that remains is that why Anupama did not act in the matter for 6 months and why she did wait for such a long period to file a complaint in order to get her child back.